And if you think about the cost of living, whether it's the energy prices, whether it's the diesel prices, whether it's the transportation prices, a lot of it coming from inflationary pressure that's coming from abroad, it's very hard for you to make ends meet. And when it's very hard to make ends meet, it's very hard for you to upskill yourself, isn't it? So it's really about how to it's not an economic agenda per se only, but it's also about the social mechanisms in order to make sure that the economic system is fair.
Move For Party leader Peter Limjaroenrat explained the reason behind the party's policy on the minimum wage hike. During the recent campaign, they promised to raise the minimum daily wage to 450 baht within first 100 days of their administration. While his idea focuses on helping workers find opportunities to upskill, former chairman of June Foreign Chamber of Commerce Stanley Kang said that the competitiveness in Thailand's labor market is more potent.
In your point, you think it's the responsibility of employer to give employee the space of upskill plan, or actually employees should do it by themselves?
So what I've talked about reskill and upskill, when people come into company, right, how well on the education system to train them to get the right job and suitable for the private sector to work. So one thing about the reform on the education system, do we produce the right talent for the market? I want to then the government to think about it, right? And then when they come into the corporate, then we always think about how we give them the right training, right, to make sure that they are fitting to the modern society or modern business model.
Stanley suggested that the government should think about how to produce skillful talent in the educational system rather than a rise in the minimum daily wage, since Thailand is no longer suitable for a traditional business model. Foreign investors expect Thailand's educational model to be reformed, so investors remain confident in Thailand's market.
Well, I've been talking to a lot of Japanese big corporate. You know that Japan is one of the leading investors in Thailand. So they're happy with Thailand. They have the confidence to invest in Thailand, right? But we want to pay the better salary, and we should think about that, how we have more better talents, right? So to can attract even a better investment into Thailand.
Stanley also suggested that the new government should transform the agricultural sector. He said that new skills for farmers could lead to more income than a 20% hike in the minimum wage. Since Thailand still has a lot of people in rural areas, especially in the agricultural sector, that should be the focus.
I believe a lot of transformation on the system of agriculture policy, right, should go up more, even more automation, right, to support their skill. So then I believe that when a farmer, when the people on the agriculture side, they have a better income, and you can solve more those problems in the rural area. So the minimum wage is a good feeling for most of the voters, but it's not the real things that can make the competitiveness, right, for the investment economic.
Although the wage hike doesn't seem to be the main concern among foreign investors, the Thai business sector thinks otherwise. Chairman of the Thai Chamber of Commerce, Sanan Angkubongkorn, say that before this wage policy gets implemented, employers, employees, and government bodies in each province need to have profound discussions.
If you would increase, let's say at present averagely at 350 to 450, is about I think over 20% increase immediately. I think not only concern is a worry, for all, I think especially the local enterprise, and it will has a negative impact, to the SME, and as well as the foreign investor that is a kind of challenge for them as well.
Raising the minimum wage could impact the local business sector drastically, especially SMEs. If Move Forward believes that this is the best solution to cope with the cost of living, the party or the incoming government should take its time to explain the reasons behind the decision and address the impact, positive or negative, that the policy might have. Frank Han Shi reporting for Thai PBS World.